Okay. It's a little bit of a different time than when I would usually do this kind of stuff. Hold on. Just grabbing some of this. Just gonna wait for a couple more people to join. So, as many of you have obviously know, there's been a lot of changes that have happened in the game. I made a couple of videos on them, and I've been doing a lot of experimenting with the club, with getting a couple things from some other people, and also just messing around on my own. And I was able to make it to Challenger. That was really awesome. And again, like, this isn't the normal time. If you saw, I actually, like, my whole infographic on, like, when I will be doing streams is completely wrong right now. I have moved, and so figuring out the times so that this would be convenient for me and also a good time for anyone else to join is kind of like the goal, but we'll see. I'm currently trying to figure out what my schedule looks like and how I can best use my time, and also make it so that you guys can actually come and join and watch too. So I'll just go get started. If any of you want to try to get more people to join, you're more than welcome to. But for now, we'll go. So I have a couple videos coming out this week that I'm really excited about. I'm gonna have a full farming guide coming out this week. The farming guide I'm spending a lot of time on, and I'm also really proud of a lot of the work that I've put into it already, and it's gonna look awesome. And the infographics will be available for people in Sigma. I'll post them there, and you're free to share them everywhere. But yeah, so I'll have that video coming out probably on Wednesday, and then I have a video for Friday where I'm actually going to be going through like my top teams for mid-game players, both because the characters are accessible and because they work well together. So with that, let me just pull up the chat so I can make sure I can monitor for when you guys want to say anything. So I'm going to start. This is the team I've been messing around with the most. I did unlock Hammer to level 1, and since the speed isn't quite working, it's been a little bit hit or miss for it actually being useful. And of course, the first thing that we're going to get is a full Frozen team with level 7 Elsa and a level 7-star Elsa and a 7-star Zerg. So I don't even want to know how big these guys' pockets are for this. We'll see if I can even make any dents on this team. I highly doubt it. We'll see what we get. My goal is to just at least try to take out one character here. I don't think I'm going to get much more out of it. Okay, do I think foul play is worth getting now or no? I still think it's worth getting. It's just less useful because you're pulling less buffs. If you're using Jasmine and Aladdin in your Kingdom team, then you're still getting a lot out of it. It's still very useful. I don't think that has changed it to any degree. I think you could still get a lot of good use out of foul play. If you have a Frozen team, and I'll be talking about this in the farming video, if you have a Frozen team, the best spell to go for by a mile is Hammer. Hammer makes Kristoff completely unbeatable, and Elsa too. If you happen to get lucky and the opponent goes after Elsa first, you can get her down to calling the stasis, but then she actually regains the full passive when you revive her. So if you do take out Elsa and you have Hammer, and Hammer revives her, then you have to kill her another 2 times, and you can keep doing that because she revives at lower health. It's actually one of the reasons why Hammer has become so much better. But Hammer Peter's Shadow seems to be something that I've seen a lot of people using, especially with this team, because Sven's going to be getting a lot of assists. So it works really well. This is a really good team. Whoever beat you on auto, definitely could have beaten me on auto with this team. I don't think I'm going to really make too much of a dent here. Okay, so the event requirements. Well, okay, sorry. We'll start with Brian's question. So what spells should I be using? So here's the thing with the spells. So there's a lot of creativity here, but definitely if you can, go for Hammer. And then I'm using a team that's a little bit better because of Dash. I'm using Cauldron with Dash because Cauldron can call a Bucket Assist. I don't know if we'll actually get to see it because Bucket's probably going to die here. You can call a Bucket Assist with your Cauldron, but the other really big thing that you can get out of this is that you want Dash to be able to use his abilities as quickly as possible, which is why the main reason to also use Mr. Incredible. And so by having Cauldron also able to add more magic to Dash, it's very good, even at low level. Okay, so the next question was, should I follow the event requirements, say, or just do Sven to 7 stars as far as Grand Campaign? Because you need 7 stars to unlock a 7-star, I think that's absolutely fair. I think the other way they were doing the system was a little bit in their favor. I think this is honestly better for us in the long run, that you're guaranteed to unlock a 5-star character with 5-star characters. So here's my, and I'll have this in the farming guide. I think it's better to farm Sven to 5 stars and Olaf to 5 stars to unlock Elsa, and then do Sven to 7 stars, and then do Olaf to 7 stars. Kristoff and Sven are by far the best characters of this group, and you pair them together with a full Frozen team, and they're very, very hard to beat. I've seen this makeup with, instead of Zerg, having Dash in there as well, and that's also been very effective. I haven't been able to develop a really good counter for this. I have been able to get close with some of these teams, but full Frozen teams a little bit better than trying to go up against Frozen. Like it's a little bit easier to do full Frozen teams than if they replace Olaf with a better character like Dash or Zerg. I just opened spell packs in Tower Exchange. Is that good, or should I be farming the hammer spell? Yeah, just go after the hammer spell. Just go ham for the hammer spell. 100%. That's definitely the way to go. Same thing with like Splash. Like they used to say, like go after Blue Fairy Magic and Splash. Don't do the spell packs. The thing is that like the spell packs, well, you are gonna get 5 out of it. Like a lot of those spells are trash. And so it's not worth it to be getting a lot of trash. It's just really not worth it. So, I got a bot, so I did get to Challenger, which means it's going to take forever for me to try to get up to any higher. I'm going to try to get Master in the next 2 weeks, but we'll see. I only barely made Challenger. Yeah, level 3 is not working. This is something that the Titans have talked about, and they mentioned it in the stream that they do with Max. The spells are having a weird interaction with speed, as in they're not adding the speed that they need to. Yeah, I mean, you can feel free to disagree with it. I still think going after Hammer, just getting Hammer unlocked first, at least to get it. There's a lot of creativity in the spells, though. I've seen a lot of dad moves and a lot of Mufasa with Frozen teams. Dad moves at level, I think it's level 3, is where it adds offense down and blind. It's completely busted. Dad moves needs to be, everyone should be calling for dad moves nerfs. And I was going to say we should be calling for hammer nerfs, but then I unlocked hammer, so we shouldn't nerf it. Because I have it. So I didn't get to really see the beauty of why this team is fun. I've actually been able to beat a number of teams that are much stronger. And these are all T5, so I'm only at level 49. I haven't gotten to level 50 yet to finally get any T6 characters, of which I'll probably get Dash right away, and then I'll be a couple days away from Shan Yu. Man, they're just putting me up against the hard. Like, this person's literally was at 6,000 at the end of the last season. And anyway. It's fine. Yeah, Dad Moves is definitely the new splash because Dad Moves does 2 turns of silence, which is actually honestly worse than. I mean, obviously the guaranteed reduction of all magic on every single ability was huge, but if you can silence the team for 2 turns, that's like that's so hard to beat. Plus, you can get offense down so that they have to use their basic, and if their basic is weaker, like it's a no-brainer. If you have Dad Moves at level, I think it's level 3 is where it gets the offense down, then you should be using it all the time. With Blue Fairy Magic not at all on the radar, it's going to be cleaning house pretty easily. Yeah, they're gonna take out Jack here, then I'm gonna be stuck. Hope I could get a good match here. Jeez. But as far as a lot of the other things, I mean, the spell nerfs were pretty crazy because we kind of just accepted the fact that these spells were going to rule the meta forever. So I think we have a lot to see what this actually means for the overall health of the game, because it might have set a weird standard that if they see spells being too active in the game, that are at risk of being nerfed so that people use other spells. I think they went a little too far with the nerfs, but that's just my opinion. I think if you had made Blue Fairy Magic slow, or like the speed of it charging slow, or if you had made Splash Mountain, I think if you just made them slow so they couldn't be used as frequently, it would have been much better overall. Yeah, they're all T6 though. We'll see. The T6 speed gear you don't get until I think level 56. And I'm pretty far away from level 56. There's a chance that during the Elsa event I might be able to get to level 50, but we'll have to see. Who should you attack first in a Frozen team? It depends on if they have Hammer. If they have Hammer, then don't go after Elsa. There's no way to tell. Who should you attack for? Like the kill priority, the kill order for a team. That one's really hard. It's a super toss up. Honestly, I would say first priority is always to look at who they have the least investment in, like who has the lowest gear. Or who has the lowest stars. If it's a 7-star Elsa team, obviously they're all there at 7 stars. But I would look at what has gear because that would make it easier. But I think you also could, in general, I think you would either want to go after. You'd probably want to get Kristoff off the field as quick as possible. Because if you get stuck behind, because if Anna gives him enough, between Anna giving him defense up and between that and then you also have the added fact that he gains taunts and he can cleanse himself every time you take out a character, you would definitely want to get rid of Kristoff first. But it's hard to say because if they have invested correctly, then Kristoff might be a brick wall you're not going to get through unless you have a really strong like T6 character. What's the point of Blue Fairy Magic now? Is it not that good anymore and actually really bad? And it is so hard to get, lol. It's still worth it to get because you do get the added benefits. There are a lot of benefits to being to completing Tower 5. Like one, if you have VIP, then you never have to do it ever again. There are a lot of materials that you get out of it, so it's still absolutely worth it to unlock Blue Fairy Magic. But as far as its use, it's probably way less useful. I think almost every single top player is probably going to be using other spells than Blue Fairy Magic from here on out. Yeah, I really wish that they took into account the fact, like, right now I have no access to T6, and everybody I face is T6. So, like, I win enough because I'm fighting these bots. Yeah, you see, so this is the Cauldron with the bucket assist. Super fun. Anyway, I really wish they took that into account, so people under level 50 would never face people that were above level 50. I don't think they'd ever change that, but it would be really nice for those of us who don't have T6 that fight against people with T6 all the time, because there's so much health you get from going up to T6. I did make it to Challenger though, so I'm not like complaining super bad because this team is generally consistent against good teams. It's just since I started streaming, I've been up against only brick walls of frozen characters and bots, so you're not able to really see it work. Okay, here's a team we might be able to do something good against. So we got Judy Hopps, Darkwing Duck, and then the Onward trio. Let's see what we got. Take out Ian here first if I can. See, they're gonna do the taunt to get the blind out. Did you max your campaigns? No, I have not. I'm not gonna max out the campaigns until I unlock T6 because there's no reason for me to be upping my summoner score just for that. I think I will. They would have to limit the number of arena rigs you climb. Yeah, because I don't know if that's necessarily the perfect solution, but I do think it's wholly unfair for people that don't even have access to that like 3 gear on every character except for like Jack only has 2 at 50, but I think it's just unfair to match us up against people when we have no access to any of that gear at all, even if we wanted to. Let's see, we're gonna get a donut here or a hop. No, got a donut. I don't even know what Darkwing Duck's moves are. They did applications for new mods. I'm actually really excited for new mods because I think that overall is going to be very helpful for the community to have more people there to help moderate it, because there's no way that Meathead and like all of them could handle all of it right now. There's a lot of people and there's a lot going on all the time, and people are really upset, especially on the weekends. So if you had moderators, those would be like community members that could actually be on for the weekends. Hopefully I can get some. No. Was I blinded? I did not think I was blinded. No. I don't know how they evaded both of those then. Now I'll have to, maybe I'll go back. Mortal Potion. I have no idea how they removed the... Does Mortal Potion remove taunts? If it did, I did not know that. I hate when Cauldron gives it to Aladdin because I never need Aladdin's abilities anyway. Yes, I know I had evade, but I wanted to try to get as much, or I had blind. I just wanted to get as much charge as I could. Yeah, I think I lost this one. We'll see though. I did put in a tag to the team that counter wasn't working as intended, because you can like you stunned him, but he could still counter, and if you had actually taken him out, you still could have also countered. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Judy's leadership gives evasion. I completely forgot about that. That's why they evaded. I should have remembered that. I would have paid better attention then. We'll see. I don't think I can get myself out of the hole. Dash is going to die there. Let's see. Do I have any? I still do not have a charge. It's like as soon as I get to level 50, I'll be able to get most of my characters that I use on my main teams to T6, and then I'll be able to run around. I have liked this team. I am still kind of on the fence whether or not I like using Cauldron more than Bucket, but Cauldron's good. I really wish my Dr. Facilier was better because I've had a lot of problems with I've had a lot of problems trying to take advantage of the healing that I would get, because every time you call a new Cauldron, it counts as taking out a Cauldron so you can heal. I've not been able to get Dr. Facilier to last long enough. I think he's at like level 5 or 5 stars, T5. No, that's a different luck gate actually. Sorry, Charlie Brown. No, Lightgate has been he's everywhere. He watches every single stream that anyone does. So all you have to do is tag him and he'll come over. Okay, on to the next one. I'll show you guys the Frozen team that I have, quote-unquote team. It's not a team yet. I don't have Elsa unlocked, but I could show you where I'm at. I think I'll probably get Elsa next time around. I tentatively said that if I hit like a major milestone, like 300 subs or something, then maybe I would consider trying to go for it. But I'm happy where I'm at right now. I think Kristoff's really good. At some point, I might invest in him after I kind of get my main team up to T6 with the full investment on stars. At least I can hope in this. I do have enough to get a 6-star Robin, but it doesn't matter right now. I'm not using him on my teams. I like to think that eventually I'll probably get Elsa on the next go round if I don't get her on this go round. I think if I hit 300 subs, then maybe I'll do a stream where I go for it. But I have the 6-star Kristoff because I've been getting him from the shop. It's really easy to get him. Sven is good. I just barely unlocked Olaf, so I don't even have enough to get through the 4-star one. But I do like Anna. Anna, Sven, and Anna, Sven, and Kristoff are good, but I don't know if I'll be investing in them anytime soon. Just mentioned cars too, and he's there. If they ever had the cars, I don't even know what that would look like in the game. It's like one franchise that I actually don't think is ever going to show up. Okay. This is a decent. That's a tier 4 Elsa with a T5 dash. Okay, I think I actually take this one. Let's see, who do I want to go for? I'm gonna go after Kristoff. You gotta get some healing from Anna. Oh, nope. Okay, I guess it has to be lower. Then spread the word more so I get more Frozen. Yeah, I'm trying not to look like I'm asking for views from people. But it would be really fun if I do reach like a milestone like that, then maybe I'll consider it, doing it on stream or something. I mean, eventually at some point I'll have enough viewers that I wouldn't have to, that it would be easier for me to think that was a good idea for me to do. As of right now, I'm still averaging like 100 to 150 views per video, which is actually pretty decent. I know Cozy's been making a lot of really high quality videos lately, so a lot of people have been flocking over there. I'll have my farming guide and my top teams from Bitch Game coming out this week. Those I'm invested a lot of time in, and hopefully I'll even be able to submit those so they'll show up in the news feed for people. Assuming I can actually get some traction behind a little bit of it. I've talked to a couple of people I talked to Meathead about their quote-unquote best practices. They haven't published them yet, but it's something that they've been trying to develop so that, because they do want to be able to promote content that they really like in the newsfeed. That was the whole reason they developed that feature. It's just they still haven't figured out a really great system to do it, because this is maybe getting a little too stupid into the actual logistics and the politics behind running a giant mobile game like this, but basically every single thing, because they have a Disney license, every single thing that shows up in the game has to be approved by Disney. So Disney have to be the ones. Disney has to approve everything that they put out there. So if it's on the news feed, they have to approve it because it's part of the game. It's part of the deal that they have in order to keep the license. So any of the content creators that you've seen had their content be promoted on the news feed actually got it through Disney, and Disney was like, yeah, you know what, we like it. There are a couple of best practices that just like make sense. They're not going to promote a video that's like 45 minutes long. Like, that's just reasonable, and stuff kind of similar to that. It's like a lot of the common sense stuff, but then they also have a couple of specific stuff because it will show up and it has to be done by Disney. And then Disney would obviously go back through and approve everything that they saw on there. So it looks like they have Peter's Shadow, and I don't know if they have... they have dad moves. Okay, that's not fun. Hopefully... Nope, I did not avoid it. Well, it was a good time having... It was a good thing I have Dash on the team. Well, yeah, no, if any of you guys... If you guys like what I'm doing, then feel free to share it with any of your friends. I would love to have more people here. I like to think that... the Titans are there for people as they get closer to endgame, and then because I'm playing along and I'm far behind all the people that are already at endgame, I have like the poor man's Titans content. That was not fun that they had dad moves, so I got silenced, so I wasn't able to use Dash's ability, and now they're just going to take away all his charges. My goal is to at least take a couple of their charges away. Let's see, we're going to get some Sven assists. Awesome. Let's see if I can get rid of the rest of theirs. And they didn't even evade any of those. Okay. Yeah, dad moves is really annoying. They have it at a really high level, so you're getting the bonus offense down is also destructive. Basically makes it so Dash is unable to do anything. Yeah, I hope to eventually get into the game too. Like I'm not saying like I'm only here for views and I'm more here to make content that people will like, and I'd like to think that I could potentially make quality content that people would like to show up, like to see on the game too. And again, like I'll have that farming guide. I'm probably gonna see if I can get the farming guide on there before I would try to get the before I would get like my top teams, because Cozy's already done a whole video on that. So that was funny. He actually evaded Anna's counter. Let's see. Can I take out? I can take out one of the Svens. I'll go for Elsa. Try to get her into stasis. Just barely not. Okay. Well, I'm going to get some Svens attacking my Dash. Probably get rid of all his charge. Oh, first impressions of Belle. I haven't, I don't like buying those packs. I'm super against buying the packs, for the monthly sign-in characters, because I seriously, like, I know they're going to be in VIP, then they're going to be in the guild crates, so I just accept the fact I'm not going to get them right away. But Belle seemed really cool. I don't think anyone in glitches has gotten it yet, so we'll have to see. I'm trying to keep up with Disney Heroes still. Like I haven't necessarily made it too many videos for it lately, because there just hasn't been that much for me to do, because I'm super far behind. They went up to level 180 in this last update, and it was just like too much. Like I'm stuck around like 165 with my main team, and I can't really get much higher without dropping some mad cash. So I'm just playing for funsies. I'm going to keep doing like more beginners type videos, but a lot of the like stuff that's going to be more useful because of like end game type content, like unlocking Belle, I just won't be able to do for a little bit. At the point that the channel's doing really well and I'm getting a lot of consistent views and I'm on the track towards getting monetization to help support me so I can invest maybe a little bit more in the game, especially with Disney Heroes, where they require a lot of investment. They also require a lot of investment here to keep up too. Like I don't want to make it seem like this game is super free to play friendly, but maybe at that point I'd be able to invest a little bit more to keep up with it and to have more interesting end game type content or people that are close to end game. But for now I'm just focusing on beginners videos over there. Yeah, no, like I reach max level because that's not terribly difficult, but it's really hard to get characters there, especially when like the characters I really want and really need, I'm not able to get up to level, or I'm not able to keep up with gear because it takes so much stamina to get gear, and then like new characters require like 3 random old characters for friend campaign, and you can't, and it's impossible to beat unless you have a full team of like red 3, which has been my issue. That's why I haven't finished Pooh yet. I have Pooh up to red 3, but he just takes so much expensive gear, on top of the fact that there's just a lot of other stuff going on. And I made it to Platinum 3 because I haven't gotten a fair match in forever. Okay, here we go. This will be a fun one. So let's see. They got T5, everybody at level 50. Means they definitely have speed gear on everyone though. Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna try to take some stacks off of Dash. I managed to get to 5. Yeah, that's okay. They're not gonna broom me. Oh, they are. They're just gonna get rid of the last 3. And they didn't even get rid of any of it, so joke's on you. Okay. I did not get any critical hits, so that's gonna be fun. Do have a tank now though. I think Disney Heroes is getting less and less fun for me. Like, it's still, like, the characters are still good. I still love the game, but it's getting, I have less and less reason to really want to be heavily invested in the game, because every single, like, it seems like they just are trying to farm me for money, and they don't care about how much I actually enjoy the game. It's like every single time we tell them, hey, we don't want you to increase the levels, they're like, okay, we'll do it faster this time. So I think, of anything, like, the Disney Heroes devs are definitely super out of touch with what the community wants. Like, the community does not want them to release characters that you can only get by spending shop currency for crates, right? Like, we don't want event characters that are never farmable. We don't want level increases every month, where it gets progressively more expensive every single time you increase the levels. Like, it's almost like they stopped caring about us, and they really only care about how fast they can make money off of us. Like, I highly doubt anyone would tell you that they're enjoying the fact that it's getting more expensive to play the game and have fun. They still have foul play. Foul play goes slower now though, so let's see. This is gonna take out Dash because of the continuous damage is probably gonna take him out. Ugh. Yeah, I lost this one, but it's foul play still does a ton of damage. Yeah, I don't know. Purblue, I swear Purblue just has never really been in touch with the community. Like, I never feel like they've actually listened to anything I've said. I don't think they listen to anything any gamer has ever said. Like, I don't think they care about what happens to the community. Like, they post the patch notes. The reason that they keep upgrading the levels is because you have access to all of it all at once. If they increase the levels, then suddenly all top 200, 300 people have already gotten to the max levels and max gear. And they've instantly dropped, like 1,200 in cash in order to get it at this point. And so they're like, oh, great, we just made all this money and everybody's already at max. So why don't we just go to the next, why don't we move on to the next thing, like 185 red 10, like that. Why don't we do that now? Because our top 300 in every single server are already at it. So it's like, no, but there's like 10,000 people in every server at this point, so like, why don't you care about the other 997 900 or 9,700 people that are absolutely hating this? Like, up until very recently, I was able to keep up with the campaigns at least, so I was always at the max campaigns, but I haven't been able to keep up with campaigns even at this point. So I can't even, like, when they move characters out of the shops into the elite campaigns, I literally cannot access them at all. So it's like, okay, well, that was fun. Thank you for moving them out of the place I could easily farm them and into a campaign that I have no access to because I'm not at a high enough level. Yeah, no, it's literally like, if you thought it was bad that it's like $300 to unlock a character, like, it's at this point, I would say to get a character up to 6 stars when they just are released, I would say it's if you're not spending at least $700 to get them up uh, all the way at max from nothing, you're probably cheating somehow. I would say the average character, like they released Shan Yu, Mulan, and Mushu, and I would say that if you were able to buy enough packs to actually get them up to 6 stars, it would probably cost you in total about $1,000 to get them all the way up to Red 9 level 180 for 3 characters. I'm not here just to complain about Disney Heroes, but I mean, I'm still playing. Like, it's not like I'm not, and I'm gonna make beginners content, but I'm seriously not enjoying the high level gameplay. Like, playing at my level is just seriously not fun. Ooh, the claw. The claw is also a really great spell. Now it doesn't do a ton of damage, but yeah, no, I already lost this one because Zerg's gonna get to go and I'm gonna lose the next 2 turns. I'm gonna wait for them to take out Dash. So they have the claw, and what's the other spell that they have? They have bucket. Okay, good to know. Yeah, no, I really wish that the level increases weren't so ridiculous, because it really is disgusting how ridiculous the level increases are. Like, I really want to enjoy the game and I really want to enjoy the new characters, but when I have no opportunity to, um, it's just not fun. Like, I just don't want to. Like, it's not that I don't love the game. It's not that I don't love the characters. It's that I don't get to enjoy any of the new characters because it's so expensive. Yeah, no, the whales that are there are 100 times larger than the whales in Disney Sorcerers right now. I would say most of the members of my guild have probably spent upwards of somewhere between $10,000 and $15,000 at this point in the game in order to keep up. Lifetime, though. That's not like a monthly thing. But yeah, no. The worst thing is that like they made them like exclusive. So like Linguini and Remy is an exclusive, but then they've never made them farmable. So this whole time you're basically just waiting for them to have crates for it, and it's like literally impossible. Like when the crates do come, you never have the right currency for it. And I want to try to find a good thing to stream, but streaming just like doing invasion is really boring, and streaming doing heists is even less fun. So like I'm not here to shame the people that have spent in mobile games. Like if you have the money and this is something that you enjoy, then like you play the game your way. But when the devs basically are like, if you want to enjoy any of our new content, you have to be giving us $1,000 each time, it just seems like a slap in the face. Like, I don't mind it when they release a character like Elsa. Like, in the farming video, like, my whole thing is that, like, it's very free to play friendly because you can unlock it you're guaranteed to unlock a 7-star character at the end. Like, Zerg, even if you had 7-star all the downtown villains, there's still no guarantee you'll get a 7-star Zerg because it's still up to, like, unlocking crates and stuff. So, like, it's not fun, right? But now you're guaranteed a 7-star unlock. Like, I think that this is such a better model for the majority of players. Like, sure, you're not going to unlock it this time around, but you're definitely going to get it eventually if you're farming for it. It's not going to be impossible. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents. I think Elsa is really great for the majority of players. I think it's going to be a long-term investment, but it's going to have long-term rewards because I don't think Elsa is ever going to like suddenly be a bad character. Yeah. I don't think I have any good counters to full frozen teams right now. Like I'll get like close, but my guess is that they have hammer coming out, because I already know they have. I'm just doing this just to make sure that I can unlock. I can get hammer charging again as soon as possible. Let's see. They're probably gonna. Let's see. They're gonna get the bridge on the next one because they'll have 4 stacks on Elsa. Dang. 6,300 damage on one hit. Yeah, well, spread the word, guys. I'll go on. I'll live on stream. I'll unlock a 7-star Elsa, if I get it before the end of this event. Otherwise, I'll just continue to farm it on my own the way I have been. Kristoff is still taunting. How many? I wish I told you how many stacks you had if it wasn't showing up. Hopefully we get to see... Oh, I charmed Elsa right before she was going to get empowered. That's the kind of stuff I like to see. As long as I don't take out a character before Elsa's turn, then I don't think she gets cleansed at all. Let's see, who are they charming? Charming Bucket. That's fine. Bucket gets a turn pretty soon anyway, so it's not like I'm going to lose too much. So they got Peter's Shadow, and they have a really strong Sven. Jeez. I don't know if I can take any more 5,700 hits. Okay, let's see. Yeah, they just got the bridge, but now they're not going to be able to use it because Elsa's charmed. Or no, Elsa cleanses... That's so annoying. So I guess Elsa cleanses herself. I'm also because I'm a bit more fan of Battle Mode's gameplay. I could be wrong, though. That's just me, I think. I do like the real-time aspect of it. I think it's really fun because you get to have a little bit more... Like, you're constantly using all the characters. Like, right now, like, 4 of my characters... I only have 4 characters on the field, and only the one that is moving is useful. So I do think, like, in the long run, I do think, like, that's more fun. And Ludgate will tell you over and over again that the real-time Disney Sorcerers was way better than the Disney Sorcerers that we have today. But Ludgate likes to live in the past with that one. It's not coming back, at least not anytime soon. So, still fun to watch. If you watch any of SHG games, you go back to his videos from before, like, October, and he has a lot of stuff on the way the game used to play. It looks like it would have been really fun if I had gotten to actually play it. I probably would have enjoyed it too. But I think Ludgate's like a serial entrepreneur. Like, he's just going to keep floating between the new games that are in beta and try them out until they completely change the gameplay so that they're less fun. Okay, so I'm about to lose here because they're going to do the ultimate. It's going to take out everybody. Oh, nope. Nice. It was a... Yeah, no, I mean, I've watched all of SHG's old videos, and I'm just like, dang, this looks like it was real fun. So Olaf and Elsa reviving continues to be the bane of my existence. Yeah, dang it. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna get toasted here by some Svens that are about to wreck my world. And now Elsa's gonna get to go again. See, I was so close. I was so close, guys. I'm gonna lose the taunt here, and I have silence still on everyone. I'm gonna take out Jack. I just have to watch it, and I just have to watch my team just die. Ludgate invests long enough to create the best guide that anyone has in the game, and then can leave. And then leaves when the game becomes too much of a money grab. Let's see, I can buy myself some time by getting an evade here. I don't know how long this will last. So I'm going to lose the evade there. It's just whether or not I've unlocked hammer with enough damage. I did not unlock hammer. I was, man. I felt like I was so close to this one. It's also consistent with Meathead's alt theory. Top 10 anime plot twists. Man, if I had gotten a critical there, I probably would have won. I don't think I got this. Okay. Gonna grab myself an evade. I thought she was in stasis for a turn, so she couldn't move again. Okay, so I evaded. Now Sven's turn. I'm gonna get the passive. Not that 300 health is gonna heal me. Let's see. Oh my gosh. I was so... Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, and it was dash. Oh, it was dash. Oh my gosh. Okay, everybody. I counted myself out on that one. If anyone else... I wish this is recorded. This is on the stream. Y'all can like rewatch that. That was, I got hammer literally as I was hanging on by a thread. I have a level two passive or level 2 on that one. Just for that one, I'm gonna upgrade it. Just because that was clutch. I probably would have actually won if I gotten the 50% damage. Yeah, no, that was by far the greatest comeback I've ever had. I don't think I'm ever going to top how good that was. I think the only thing that's gonna come close to that battle is one time I was facing one of the other members of Street Rats, Loam, with a 6-star Elsa full team, and I got them into a stalemate, and we were stuck at it. He ended up beating me with one character left at 9 seconds left on my timer. Y'all should feel like the best thing about Ludgate is that Ludgate is like not secret about any of the tips he gives people. So if any of you ever want tips, just message him. He doesn't have anything better to do with his life than like make guides with the Disney Titans and like manage the tier lists. So I'm kidding. I'm not gonna sign you up for that. The animation is awesome. I really love the animation. I really wish the Duke Kaboom spell didn't take so long for it to happen. Meteor too. Like the Duke Kaboom bell, so it just takes like forever for it to come out. Like, can we not? I'm still just riding the high of that battle. I think that was the most clutch I've ever seen. I've ever played. Literally just well timed, just some great evades from Aladdin that got me through that one. I think Ludgate brought... It was either Ludgate or IRL that brought it up in the Sunday stream. Like, if you ever want to force people to quit, then just bring Duke out and put it on auto. Because every time that Duke comes out, it takes so long that people will just quit out of the battle. It is kind of funny. Sometimes they broom dash correctly. The AI does when I'm facing the bots like this, and it's more amusing. And in theory, in the future, I'm not going to be doing this so late. I do want to actually have people join the streams. I don't want it to be like 10 p.m. for people on the East Coast when I'm streaming. So This is just like this is a one-time thing because I want to still get the stream out on Monday since I have my internet working. But in theory, you should expect them to be quite a bit earlier. Hopefully, not 5, but it'll be an hour later because I'm changed time zones. So like 6 Central is probably what I'm shooting for. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was you, Led, that brought up the if you want people to quit, put Duke on auto. Yeah, that one, and actually like Aladdin's second ability also just takes so long to happen. Okay, this will be the last one. We'll see if I can clutch out another win against this team. I don't think I can because it's a T6 dash that I'm going up against and a level and a 6-star Elsa, but we'll see. This will be the last one if this one takes longer than 3 minutes. If this is a quick battle, then I won't. Then I'll do another one. We'll see though. The Ana calling the assist is pretty crazy. Gonna try to keep Jack Sparrow alive. Sweet. And see if I get a charm on Dash on this one. It would either be Dash or Elsa if I got the chain charm. It only got... When is... Oh, harmful immunity. I actually didn't know Kristoff gave himself harmful immunity. That's actually something new. Duke is way worse than Aladdin. Yeah, no. Duke is awful. I will say this person probably was one of the... I'm going to be honest. This person was probably one of the ones that got the runes. Because there's no way you had enough runes to get all of Kristoff's abilities that high in order to get all of the buffs. It's just like I get like it's better since they gave it to some people just to give it to everyone. But the fact is that, yeah, some people did get it twice. Like, it really hurts the rest of the community because no one else gets any of the bonuses. How did Sven get a taunt? I have no idea how Sven got a taunt there, but you know what? Whatever. Has to have Ana to get harmful immunity. Okay. I don't have the full team, so I haven't actually I haven't done any research on how the team interacts with each other. Because I obviously don't have Elsa, so I'll worry about it the next time it comes around. I will say, I think like Kingdom is much more of an accessible team still, so I still think Kingdom is Kingdom is going to be the top of the farming guide. Like, it's still overall better to go for the Kingdom teams. So I think in the long run, like, that doesn't change as far as like your early mid game strategy. Oh, okay. Sven gets taunt when it comes off of Kristoff. Got it. But I think like Frozen's definitely the second team to work on. Like, I think like before you go for Hades, go for Ana. Before you invest too heavily in like, you go for Jack Sparrow first and then go for Kristoff. Like, I think like there is a lot of leeway, and I think that Frozen's definitely a better, like, for instance, Frozen as a full team is much better than Incredibles as a full team. Okay, 100% of the time when it comes off Kristoff. Got it. And I got an undefeatable reindeer again. And an undefeatable Kristoff, because that's fair. Nice. I freaking love Chick-fil-A. My wife will tell you that I eat Chick-fil-A way too often. Let's see if I can force... Okay, so I did force the bridge, but they do have the hammer. So I'm going to save taking out Elsa because of hammer. I think the reason I beat the other Frozen team was because they didn't have hammer. I don't think I could beat this team because they have Dash still at full health and I can't really do anything about it. But maybe I'll do one more after this just because I'm about to get destroyed by this team. They're about to... Yep, there's Elsa gets empowered. Elsa does her crazy ultimate ability. I don't know. You know what it's called. Takes out the team. Yeah, the other one, the Sven was doing like 6,500 damage. Like, I don't think they were that much farther ahead of me. Okay, we'll do one more. Yeah, so expect my farming video, which has all my thoughts on farming. My goal is to try to keep it less than 15 minutes, but we'll see. Oh, I'm facing the same team again. Wonderful. Yeah, no, so expect that. That's going to be really... I'm really excited about making that video. I'm trying to keep it to less than 15 minutes, and it's a little bit difficult just because I have a lot to say and a lot of characters to go over. But that one's coming out Wednesday at the normal-ish time. Depends on when I'm available to make sure it's all set and ready to send off. But the goal is to have it in the early evening on Wednesday. And again, I know I think I've hyped it up enough, but I'm actually like super hyped about making I spent a lot of time making the video. They have harmful immunity. Yeah. For the chance of possibly getting it on dash. Nope. Okay, I'm just gonna put it on auto. But yeah, no. So I have a full farming guide for early to mid game and into a little late game. Yeah, but then I didn't have enough. Like, the health on my characters wasn't enough to get her to take her out twice. That was the problem. I was only gonna be able to take her out once. But I was expecting my team to get, when Elsa got empowered, to lose anyway. So I'm just gonna let this one finish out on auto. But I'm really excited about the video. I spent a lot of time working on it. It's mostly for early to mid into late game. Obviously, I'm not at late game, so I have no thoughts on what's good late game at the end. Haven't even gotten to T6 yet, which I've complained about at least twice on this video or on this stream. But yeah, no, eventually this. So that's gonna come out, and then Friday I'm gonna have my top teams for mid game players. So look out for those videos because I'm really excited about it. The infographics will be available if you're in our Discord, if you're in the Sigma Discord, and it's open to the public. You can join if you want. You don't have to be someone looking for a home. You can feel free to drop over. We do have a whole public space so that people can enjoy it, just kind of like how the Titans have theirs. It's a little less nice because we have a lot more actual members than we do have public people, but you're more than welcome to join if you want to. But yeah, that's where I'll be posting the actual infographics after I make the videos, and hopefully at least one of those you'll actually see in the news feed. But we'll see. And again, if by the end of the stream, this event, before the end of the event, if I get to like 300 subs, then I'll consider trying to do something crazy for unlocking Elsa. Maybe just unlocking her. Maybe not getting to 7 stars because that would be a little crazy. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how many subs I get in the next because of those videos. I'm really excited about them. So hopefully they'll be helpful, and I will be updating them as regularly as I can. The 3. I know Peter's Shadow adds it, but I didn't realize that Hammer also did it too, because I think I revived Shan Yu twice. But there you go, guys. Look out for those ones coming Wednesday and Friday. Infographics will be again on the Sigma Discord. Feel free to join there as a friend. You don't have to. We're not going to try to recruit you just because you're over there. But with that, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry it's been a while. Moving and relocating has been a mess, but I'm really excited that I'm here and I'm settled and I'm able to stream again. And I'm really hoping that you guys enjoy the content. As always, feel free to Discord me, ask me questions, give me requests for future videos. I got a lot of requests for guides, so I've worked a lot on the upcoming guides. But with that, guys, thank you so much. I'll be on Discord for the rest of the night, probably on and off. So feel free to message me with anything. But thank you so much. I'll see you on Wednesday in that video. I'll probably even do like a premiere thing where we can live chat as the video is going up. So